Have you ever felt like your mind just won't stop talking?
Like it keeps spinning stories, scenes, mistakes, futures that don't even exist?
And the more you try to quiet it, the louder it screams?
You're not broken. You're human. But what if I told you, overthinking isn't a curse? It's a habit. And like any habit, it can be unlearned. Not with fluffy words or temporary tricks,
But with ancient wisdom that has survived wars, losses, heartbreaks, and every human fear imaginable.
This is how the Stoics silence the chaos within, and how you can too.
Stay with me, because what you're about to hear might finally set your mind free. 1. See overthinking for what it is.
You can't stop what you don't understand. And overthinking isn't just thinking too much. It's believing every thought your brain throws at you.
It's being held hostage by questions with no answers.
It's drowning in imaginary scenarios while real life passes you by. Epictetus, a slave-turned-teacher, said it best.
It's not things themselves that disturb us, but our opinions about them.
You're not afraid of the future. You're afraid of your thoughts about the future.
You're not haunted by the past. You're haunted by how you judge the past. Overthinking is a mental mirror, warped by fear, tinted by shame, and cracked by doubt. You see yourself not as you are, but as your fear paints you. And the more you stare into it, the less real you feel. Seneca, the Roman philosopher, warned us long ago. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. That means your mind can be a movie theater of pain, replaying scenes that never actually happened. Have you noticed that? You imagine failing the interview, losing the person, getting judged by everyone, and somehow you live that pain now, before it even has a chance to happen. You suffer twice, once in fear, and again in life. But here's the secret. The Stoics knew. Thoughts are just visitors. They don't define you. They don't command you.
You are not your thoughts. You are the observer.
Marcus Aurelius, the Emperor of Rome, wrote this in his private journal. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. It's time to realize it. Watch your thoughts like clouds. Let them float by. You don't need to chase them, solve them, or stop them. Just see them. Because when you can name the storm, you no longer fear its thunder. 2. Master control. How Stoics stop the spiral. Now that you see the beast, it's time to tame it. The Stoics were warriors of the mind. They didn't beg for peace. They built it. And it started with one simple question. Is this in my control? Epictetus divided life into two parts. Things you can control and things you absolutely can't. You can't control what people say, or what already happened, or what tomorrow brings. But you can control what you focus on. You can control how you respond. You can control your breath, your words, your choices. And that changes everything. When your mind says, "What if I fail?" you answer, "Can I prepare?" If yes, then act. If no, then let go. This is not detachment. This is strength. You're not avoiding life. You're owning it. Another powerful tool the Stoics used was negative visualization. It sounds scary, but it's not. It's the practice of imagining the worst, not to suffer it, but to defend it. You picture your phone breaking, your plan failing, that person leaving, and then you realize you'd still breathe, you'd still stand, you'd still find a way. By preparing your mind for loss, you make peace with it. So when life hits you, you don't crumble, you rise. There's also the ancient art of journaling, Stoic style. You don't write to be poetic. You write to clear the fog. Put your thoughts on paper. I fear this. I worry about that. Then challenge each fear with truth. Is this real? Or is it just my imagination? Birds on paper lose their weight. And now, perhaps the most powerful pause of all. The breath. Inhale, 4 counts. Cold, 4 counts. Exhale, slowly. Do this 3 times when your mind begins to spiral. It pulls you back into the now, where life is happening. Not in the future, not in the past, right now. And when you're done breathing, move. Do something, anything, that aligns with your purpose. Send that message. Step outside. Drink water. Action is the enemy of overthinking. Because when you do, your mind stops spinning. Seneca reminds us, he suffers more than necessary, who suffers before it is necessary. Don't borrow pain from the future. Handle what's in front of you, and let the rest go. 3. Build a stoic routine, and quiet the mind for good. Peace is not a one-time event. It's a daily choice. And like any strength, it must be trained. The Stoics didn't wait for life to be calm. They practiced calm every single day. Start your morning with memento mori. Remember, life is short. You don't have time to waste on thoughts that steal your joy. Not every thought deserves your energy. Wake up and ask, what matters today? What do I want to stand for? Let that guide your steps. At midday, stop for a moment of reflection. Close your eyes and ask, how am I spending my attention? What fear has crept in today? What can I do to return to peace? This midday pause is a reset button. Use it. Then, in the evening, write again. 3 wins. 1 worry you handled well. This is how you train your brain to see progress, not just problems. And don't forget your Stoic reading. Just a few lines can be enough. If it's not right, don't do it. If it's not true, don't say it. Let these words be your armor, your compass, your calm. And finally, practice gratitude. Not as a buzzword, but as a grounding force. You are breathing. You are alive. You have more than you think. Even a warm cup of tea is worth noticing, because what you notice grows. And when you feed peace, peace feeds you back. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. Guard them, train them, direct them." The final truth. Overthinking will whisper. It will shout. It will beg for your attention. But you are not a slave to it. You are stronger than the voice in your head. You are the master of your mind. And every time you choose stillness over spiraling, every time you respond instead of react, every time you breathe instead of break, you become free. Let this be your practice. Let this be your new rhythm. And if you felt something shift inside you during this video, if your heart calmed or your mind slowed down even a little, then don't stop here. Subscribe. Not for more noise, but for more clarity, more calm, more of you, the real you, rising above the storm. Your peace isn't in the future. It starts right now.